Of course, because we're playing against ASHE VARUS, our turret gonna be inevitably going down. Also because our jungler is behind, and you can see how obnoxious it is to actually play against VARUS ASHE. Like, they poke you down non-stop, and yeah, I almost die here just by standing under turret. And because my Senna is roaming as well, it becomes pretty hard for me to actually stay under a turret 1v2, and I have to sacrifice the turret. Alright, for this game we're gonna be playing Nilah, Senna against VARUS ASHE. Of course, we can't leash against VARUS ASHE because they're just gonna get run down, and the lane in general is really difficult. So most likely this is just gonna be a farm lane, but for matchup, so you should be playing really passively until level 3 because we're both auto attackers and we're poking you really badly, right? So make sure to shove in the first wave, of course. Whenever you have opportunity, just shove in the wave, go for a deep vision. Make sure to not get poked down, stay healthy. Of course, the jungler is pathing to us as well, which is gonna make our life way easier. We have Aatrox jungle, which is not as strong as of jungler as Xin Zhao early game, which will influence the outcome of this game quite a bit. The great thing, we had Senna as well, which is helping us with sustained in lane, and their poke not gonna be as harsh. Also, starting Doran Shield against this matchup is a must, because otherwise you're gonna be just poked down and not gonna be playing the game whatsoever. And make sure that you let the next wave bounce to you while staying as healthy as possible, because you want to stay as healthy as possible, and also you want to make sure that the wave pushes back to you, because Xin Zhao is currently playing for bot side. Of course, we're both squishy, and Senna has CC with her W, so whenever you have opportunity, feel free to look for a cheese. So right now, we thought that we're recalling, and we're gonna be looking for a quick cheese play on VARUS or ASHE, depending which one we're gonna be getting. Of course, it doesn't work out, but because we're both squishy and you have a free escape card with your Senna E, so automatically you can look for these picks. Also, because we poke them down and the wave is really good position for us, I can look for a reset, and it's gonna be terrible reset timing for them. Sadly, the Senna is a little bit more over aggressive, so because Senna is over aggressive, our plan no longer works, and we have to back out and collect the wave under our turret and let them push it in. Make sure to look for all-in opportunities in this matchup specifically, because we are both squishy. So right now, because we're level 5 and we're level 4, we can look for a quick pick on the VARUS, and our goal right now is to go back and wait our E cooldown, because we don't have a dash and ASHE can kite us pretty easily. It's quite hard for us to go on top of her. So we just kite out and wait out our E CD, and after our E is up, we can flash forward and just run her down and get another kill. So that's truly an ideal scenario for us, and right now the wave is pretty good for us, so we're gonna be looking for a reset, and we're gonna be looking to buy a Dirk, pick a freaking cloak, quick cloak, and a refillable. Always try to use your refillable to heal up in base, so you spend as little time in base as possible and you come back to a lane. So right here I make quite a big mistake by going in without having a proper vision set up beforehand. So I went in here because we're both level 6 and I was not afraid of Aatrox, but then I realized that Aatrox is really strong. So right here he just landed his W, his 2 Qs, and I'm gone. So yeah, he deals quite a bit of damage, and I underestimated his movement speeds with his R. So yeah, this was on me, and it's still fine. I mean, we died on a cannon wave, so we're not gonna be losing as much as on regular wave, but it's still a big mistake, and you should never disrespect the jungler, even through its Aatrox jungle. Of course, because we're playing against ASHE VARUS, our turret gonna be inevitably going down. Also because our jungler is behind, and you can see how obnoxious it is to actually play against VARUS ASHE. Like, they poke you down non-stop, and yeah, I almost die here just by standing under turret. And because my Senna is roaming as well, it becomes pretty hard for me to actually stay under a turret 1v2, and I have to sacrifice the turret. Our turret has fallen, and yeah, I'm going bot lane right now. I'm not going mid lane because there was a huge wave bot lane, so I want to collect the bot wave. Also, there's no one mid lane currently. The enemy mid laner is top, so I'm just gonna be pushing the bot lane for free, getting solo XP, solo gold, and get myself back into this game. Of course, against ASHE VARUS, it's quite difficult to actually play the game, right? Like, you're getting poked down non-stop. Lethality VARUS is so obnoxious in laning phase, and not to mention ASHE paired up with it is a really strong combo. And of course, whenever your Senna ditches your lane and she's quite tilted, she's frustrated because you're getting poked down and she can't do much in the lane, it becomes even harder for you to play the game. So you need to make sure to do everything in your power to get as much gold and experience as you possibly can, so you can come back to this game. Of course, afterwards I'm gonna be pushing in the mid wave, and we're gonna be looking to dive a VARUS because he's quite fed and I need my team to be here, and he just melts. Lucky us, we got the shutdown. Just because we got that 850 gold shutdown right now, the game can become way easier for us. Right now I could have cleansed, but I felt like I'm safe, so instead of cleansing I decided to save my cleanse and look for a trade on the enemy. And because enemy is currently throwing the game quite hard, we get another 450 gold on the Aatrox. I'm not afraid of the Syndra because I can always dodge her QE combo with my E, so that's why I'm playing really aggressive, and I literally waited for the last second to dodge it. Afterwards, we're gonna be collecting the mid wave. I'm a bit cocky, and right now I preactively press cleanse to dodge the stun because I greeded for that Navori purchase, and I know I need to stay here to defend the turret, but I can't do that against a Syndra because Syndra can just QE me, and because I blew my cleanse, because it was like I didn't expect to dodge it, and it was like I wanted to cleanse it instantly, because if I don't cleanse it instantly, she's gonna follow up with R and I'm gonna die. So I cleanse like instantly to make sure to not die. Another skirmish appears. We're currently fighting for Infernal Drake. Right now I'm looking for angles, but it's quite difficult to find an angle because my team is running away, and then Syndra just literally goes on me and stuns me with her QE, with a flash, right? If only I had cleanse here that I used previously, I would be fine, but sadly I didn't have a cleanse, and now I can't influence the outcome of this fight. We respawn and we instantly go mid. I look for a really good flash combo play on both VARUS and Syndra, and I wanted to go for a flash play here because the next objective is Herald. So whenever there's an objective, getting a pick like this is amazing, especially when it's a double man R and you kill one of them, you get the objective for free because of course they have man advantage and they can't stop you anymore. Of course Gwen tries to stop me, but I'm just literally standing on top of her to make sure that she misses her R, because it's way harder to land the skill shots when you're standing on top of your opponent. So yeah, we just get Herald, and that's really good. We shove in mid wave, and our next goal is Baron. Of course Syndra is bot right now, so our goal is to start the Baron, and because we're starting the Baron, Syndra gonna be forced to TP in, so automatically she's not gonna be able to actually continue sieging the bot lane. Also, we're playing around the vision because they don't have vision wards on the Baron pit, and they only have a Scuttle Crab, so they didn't even have time to react when we're doing the Baron, and we're getting this sneak Baron for free. Of course Gwen comes in, but like she can't do anything, she can't stop us, and we're gonna be playing mid lane right now and just pushing the mid wave. Afterwards they're gonna be resetting and buying a critical. Whenever your team is occupied on side lane, and of course enemy team is occupied on side lanes as well, you always want to push the mid wave, right? You always want to continue pushing the mid wave. You're not afraid of anyone. If the VARUS steps up, you just kill him. So for example right here, he just melted, so I can continue sieging like nothing happened. And right now we're gonna be getting the top turret as well because of that Herald play that we did, and the game is looking really good right now. We're getting the top inhib, we're getting the mid inhib, and after you get the top and mid inhib, you can either look for an end, or you can go as 5 people and just siege bot lane. So of course here we're looking for an end because we feel we're powerful enough to do so. So we just push forward and run down the enemy, and after we run down the enemy we're gonna be ending the game. So even though this game was quite difficult, we pulled through and got the W. I was quite a bit mad at Senna that she just ditched me and left me alone 1v2 against Senna VARUS, and I honored Silas instead. So yeah, so that's about it for this game. I truly appreciate that my team pulled through and we won it, so that's really nice because we are struggling in laning phase quite a bit. It was so frustrating to play against Varus Silas, especially Varus Ashe, especially while Senna just ditched us and left us 1v2. It was quite frustrating, but we kept our composure and we didn't give up. We continued our best and we got rewarded with some LP. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and have a nice rest of your day.